Space, the final frontier. Join me on a journey into the cosmos, where the world's first trillionaire might emerge, not from traditional earthly endeavors, but from the bold venture of asteroid mining. Yes, you heard it right. 12 zeros for the lucky pioneer who aims to mine massive rocks in space. Welcome to the world of luxury, the ultimate destination for anything extravagant. To keep up with the most recent happenings in the luxury world, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so we can keep you updated with more of our content. Let's get started. Alright, so what's the deal with all this crazy wealth up in space? Well, it turns out there are 3 types of asteroids that are like gold mines just waiting to be tapped into. Let me break it down for you. First, we have Class C asteroids. These are like space rocks, but they're not just ordinary rocks. They're like space treasure chests filled with important stuff. Imagine a space rock that's full of water. Water is not only for drinking, but also super important for living in space. It can be separated into hydrogen and oxygen, which are like the air we breathe and the fuel for rockets. So, these asteroids could be like space water stations, helping us survive and explore other planets. Now, let's talk about hydrogen. These asteroids have a lot of it. Hydrogen is like the gas for rockets. If we can get it from these space rocks, spaceships won't have to carry all their fuel from Earth. They can refuel in space, making space travel way easier and cooler. Lastly, there's phosphorus. It's not as famous as the others, but it's vital for making fertilizers. With Class C asteroids, we could have space farms in the future. This is important if we want to live on other planets, having our own space-grown food. In simple terms, Class C asteroids are like space superstores. They provide water for life, hydrogen for rocket fuel, and phosphorus for space farming. They're not just rocks. They're like space buddies helping us explore and live beyond Earth. Second, we have Class S asteroids, and these are the ones that bring in the big bucks. They're like space banks full of precious metals like gold, silver, and platinum, the shiny and valuable stuff we love here on Earth. Imagine Class S asteroids as floating treasure chests with gold, silver, and platinum inside. Now, you might ask, why care about these shiny metals in space? Well, it turns out they're not just pretty. They're super useful. First up is gold. It's like the superhero of electricity, great for making our future space gadgets work smoothly. So, the more advanced technology we have in space, the more gold we'll need. Next, we've got silver. It's not just for making fancy jewelry. It's like a space janitor with germ-fighting powers. Silver-coated surfaces can help keep things clean and germ-free in space stations. Last but not least, platinum. This metal is famous for cleaning up car emissions on Earth. In the future, when we're driving around in space vehicles, we'll need platinum for their eco-friendly engines. In simple terms, Class S asteroids are like space treasure chests filled with gold, silver, and platinum. These metals are the key to cool space gadgets, clean living in space, and eco-friendly space travel. Lastly, we have Class M asteroids, and these are like the heavy-duty workers in the space gang. They carry heavy metals such as nickel and iron. And you might wonder, why should we care about these metals in space? Well, buckle up, because these heavyweights have the potential to meet the needs of our planet for millions of years. Imagine Class M asteroids as gigantic metal depots floating around in space. First on the list is nickel. It's not just for making coins, it's a crucial player in making stainless steel. So, when we build stuff in space, like future habitats or tools, we'll need a whole bunch of nickel. Now, let's talk about iron. It's not just the stuff in your cereal, it's a super strong metal. If we plan on constructing big things in space, like massive space stations or even entire colonies, iron from these asteroids will be like the building blocks holding everything together. The cool part is that Class M asteroids have enough of these heavy metals to meet our demands for a super long time. We're talking millions of years. That's like having a never-ending supply of materials for building and creating things in space without worrying about running out. In simple terms, Class M asteroids are like space metal giants. They've got the heavy metals, nickel and iron, that we need for construction projects in space. Alright, check this out. There's this asteroid called 16 Psyche, and it's like a cosmic jackpot. Scientists think it's loaded with so much iron and nickel that it could keep up with Earth's needs for millions of years. That's like having a space mine that never runs out. Now, NASA throws in a mind-blowing number: $700 quintillion. Wrap your head around that. It's 21 digits, or about 100 billion for every person on Earth. That's some serious space bling hiding in the asteroid belt. But here's the cool part. How do we get our hands on these celestial treasures? The old school way involves shooting a rocket into space, landing on the asteroid, and grabbing what we need. But hold on to your space helmet, because there's a wild idea. What if we bring the asteroid to us? Imagine it parked in Earth's orbit, like a giant floating mining station. This way, we save a ton of cash and time. It's like turning the asteroid into a planetary treasure boat, ready for us to mine resources without the hassle of going all the way out there. Now, that's some futuristic thinking. Hey, ever heard of Luxembourg? It's this small European country, and get this, they're totally into the idea of claiming stuff from space. They passed laws saying if you get things from space, it's yours. How cool is that? Now, there's this company called Planetary Resources, run by smart folks like Peter Diamandis and Eric Anderson, with big support from Google stars Larry Page and Eric Schmidt. Their big plan? Imagine having gas stations in space. Instead of dragging all the fuel from Earth, they want to use asteroids as fuel stops. It's like filling up your spaceship at a space pit stop, making space travel cheaper and easier. But wait, there's more. They're not stopping at fuel. These space pioneers also want to grab water from asteroids. Why? Well, when you launch stuff from Earth, weight matters a lot. So, if they can get water from asteroids, it's like solving a huge space problem. Luxembourg says, claim your space loot. And Planetary Resources? They're turning asteroids into the space version of a convenience store. You can fuel up your spaceship and grab some resources on the fly, making space travel feel like a quick stop at the corner store. How wild is that? Even though it might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, the possible benefits are huge. It could totally change space travel, making it better for the environment and giving us a shot at living on other planets. Companies like Planetary Resources are working hard to figure out how to make mining asteroids a real thing. Just imagine this. In the future, you might be chilling in your yard, and boom, there's an asteroid up there, brought in by a space mining hero. The laws in Luxembourg say people could own rights to space stuff, opening the door for more space exploration and business. Now, here's the big question. Could someone become the world's first trillionaire by mining asteroids? We don't know yet, but big shots like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are already excited about the idea. As technology gets better, the dream of mining asteroids is getting closer to becoming a real thing. So, who knows what the future holds? It's a wild ride. The race for trillion-dollar resources in space has officially kicked off. Whether it's Bezos, Musk, or someone else with a big vision, the idea of someone becoming a trillionaire from space is pretty thrilling. It's like a cosmic competition, and we're all waiting to see who hits that 13-digit jackpot first. And that concludes our video showcasing the world of luxury. If you enjoyed this content, please show your support by giving us a thumbs up. We appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.